who do companies promote to? There's a variety of people or target groups that companies promote to, as you probably know. One of them are the existing customers in order to build loyalty. And by doing this, you reinforce the positive aspects, but also address negative aspects with regards to, your company, your product, and also your services. Then they promote to lapsed customers. Um, have they completely rejected the product or service, or they're just complacent? Because of maybe something happened, maybe they weren't happy with the product, maybe it just needs a bit of tweaking as well. They also promote competitors' consumers. Are they unhappy with your competitor's product? Maybe. However, it's difficult to change people's minds, and I'm sure you know if you're happy with a brand, if you're happy with the product, you're using it. It's very difficult to convince you to use someone else's product or service. Trade staff, sales forces, reassuring and encouraging the pride of selling your product. So if they are not happy selling your product, obviously you need to tell them why your product is great and the message they need to communicate to the end consumer. And then also to new market entrants to show the size of the image and the barriers to entry. So basically just to say, look, we're here. It's not worth you coming in. Also, do you promote to business or to consumers? Business to business, and then you've got your business to consumer promotion there as well. You have to consider your demographics, age, sex, social class, where are they? So geographic considerations, and your psychographics, and we talked about these. What are their beliefs? What are their cultures? What's their behavior? What are their motivations? So make sure you bring the right message across, and this is again where it comes into integrated marketing, where you have to make sure that when you advertise something internationally, that not all marketing messages work, or say marketing campaigns work in the same country, and this is where you have to know your market and have to do research in order to make sure that your promotion is actually working as well. Where do they promote? Again, you've got your geographic area there, areas of strength, weakness, are there new territories there? Geographic, as I said before, different messages for different areas. Advertising something here and advertising something in China or Japan, you have the culture, so it's so different in the way that images and some words work here, they might not work in Asian countries or in other cultures, for example. Different channels, so what are the media channels? Do you have above the line where it's TV, radio, so your normal or your more traditional channels, or below the line where you've got point of sale, internet, direct mail, stuff like that. And they all obviously have different users and different benefits. So again, you look at your different, very fragmented target market and your very fragmented media, and the fragmented market needs different types of media again. Also, companies promote at different stages. So there are 4 main stages. So you've got your age, your life stage. Who do you promote beer to? Who do you promote, kids chocolate to, stuff like that. So, beer is 18 to 35. Saga holidays, for example, are for the 60 plus market, so you would not advertise them to to anyone younger than that. You've got your seasonal advertising, which I find very sad because you already have all the Christmas adverts out now. But again, you look at beer, summer and Christmas, chocolates. So when do you, when certain adverts, when they come around, they come around at different seasons, time of the week and time of day. And I'm sure all of you have had sales calls in the evening when you've just sat down for dinner, telling you, I don't know, ringing you about the latest mobile phone offer from your competitor, and you probably just say, I do not want to hear it, goodbye, and hang up. Uh, Also, when you happen to be home during the day and watch TV, you might have realized that in the day, there are completely different adverts than in the evening. So also if you watch different TV programs, a lot of the adverts, or a bulk of the adverts, are actually tailored to the target audience that might watch a thriller or a I don't know, comedy, a chick flick, or some other, or an action film. So a lot of the adverts are then um, catering for the target audience. As a company, you obviously have to consider when to bring your messages across and when to promote. One of the things to consider is that you shouldn't do it in the summer, obviously when people are on holiday, because you won't reach your target audience. Do it before, and this is also, if you think about it, why you get adverts annoyingly 2 or 3 months before they actually are useful to you. Avoid major clashes with other activities. So don't bring your advert out maybe on a, I don't know, national holiday or something like that, because people might be away. Um, Make sure that you're not competing with other major competitors or major shifts in government policy. So again, you need to know your market, you need to know your macro environment, you need to know your legal rights, and that you also advertise within your legal framework. And you have to plan to communicate when the target audience are most likely to hear you. So again, what do you advertise, or how do you advertise during the day? How do you advertise in the evening? And I spoke about films and different programs and different target audience and different times of day before.